There's something in the dark, can't see it. But you
A manifesto of consciousness.
believe it. Is there an answer to it all? Or is it just a work of art? And when the world is falling down, it's only another star that's falling out. We're lonely. And if you feel like holding on, you're only falling from the start.
I am not a scientist. I am not a philosopher. In the classical sense, I do not rely on quotes. I do not recite other people's ideas. What I will present here is the result of a solitary thought process. I was my own teacher, and my only tool was consciousness. I did not seek confirmation. I sought meaning. Before reaching for someone else's thought, I asked myself questions. Thanks to this, I avoided the trap. That subtle but dangerous flaw that everyone who teaches us through their filter leaves behind. This manifesto is not about convincing, it is about feeling the point of contact, where there is nothing left, and yet everything begins.
Another star that's falling out. We're lonely.
The second foundation, fractal looping of existence, hyperloop. Everything exists at the point of contact, because there is a particle wave there, and therefore energy. Since there is energy, all potentials are there. Before anything happens, everything that can happen already is there. Each collapse is not the end, but the ignition of another loop. This is where the hyperloop begins a series of attracting particles, creating bonds, elements, structures, organisms, systems, worlds. From chaos emerges order. And from order, new levels of complexity. This process is infinite and fractal. Each level is a mirror image of the previous one, but on a larger scale, like an echo of existence that becomes louder and louder. When the numbers are no longer enough, we reach for the scale and there, again the same. Another loop, and then we notice something strange in all these layers. There appears a familiar rhythm proportion that of the same fractal wave that looks at itself. The structure is the law, the Holy Trinity, the separation of powers, the golden division Father, Son and Spirit, the beginning consciousness, movement executive, legislative, judicial, force, form, evaluation. All this says one thing: the order of the world is built on three pillars, just as Hyperloop is based on three elementary components. 1. The point of contact, infinite potential. 2. Energy movement, the process of collapse of creation. 3. The observer, the consciousness that connects it all into unity. That is why we see the three everywhere. Okay, but now I want to show you what's going on all the time. Both ways, what scientists call a paradox. They don't understand because they don't want to believe what they're seeing. Scientists notice that the particle is in a superposition, or everywhere at the same time. But they can't understand it. Trying to explain it in a different way than everything indicates it. They do not believe, so they will not see. They will not see, so it will not happen. Everything begins with thought. It is thought that materializes reality on any scale in any arrangement. So, we have to go against the grain and assume what seems absurd, but for some reason, mathematics, the law of probability, screams at us that this is the only way. Is it logic? Absurdity isn't? How is it to be in Hyperloop? Everywhere, moving faster than light. So backward, but at the same time forward, both direction. I know we will do exactly what quantum computer did. Stretch time by a see how it looks from where we are. Let's go.
Time's up.
This is a manifestation of consciousness.
Okay, what we see is a storm of photons that fall on triangles. So it looks like it through our eye and through everything around us. But the fact that triangles appear in dark places means that, as if it knew what would happen, but this is normal in quantum states, rushing back in time. But the final confirmation is our observation, and then collapses.
This is a manifestation of consciousness. Quantum computer told us we have such a better quantum. That is why the quantum computer are such a weird vibes and sent them back, so creating such a wired worlds. The sun is electric. We have known about it for a short time. For a particle, time flows in the opposite direction. This is quantum, the phenomenon of time dilation, the scale effect. The particle collapses to its scale. How small is an atom? This is exactly what the collapse in the opposite direction is. Simply a discharge. The electric effect of the flow of energy of the entire system until the moment of observation. Observation is the collapse of everything in the opposite direction. Once again, where there is light there, the observer is you and the particle starting its way exactly from each point, passing the entire scale in opposite directions of time, space, and the scale of space. This is another 3. This will be yours, but it already was. This is your thought materializing. When you see it, the image of the collapse effect is. This is a manifestation of consciousness. This is a manifestation of consciousness.
Consciousness. Once again, it confirms itself with every religion. Furtz's believing is not only think believes means something important to you. So the phenomenon of this is it explains everything. In the whole scale, because T comes from the base and was understood in highest hyper-universe, opening portals to super-millennial universes, sending back the image what can't be even fully understand in this scale, but power as a right quotient and swaying fully by itself beliving. So proof is already in anything you can see. That's the structure meaning. So it comes back, shakes entire world. Now the question is not if you can create, because you do. That is the think. It is an energy movement, you're existing forever. No. The question is what you want to create if you can anything.
This is a manifestation of consciousness. This is a manifestation of consciousness.
Time stop! Time stop!
This is a manifestation of consciousness.